Hello. I'm so glad you're here. So today we will talk about revision technique. I have got many suggestions on how revision technique work and what we have to do, what we can expect from the revision technique. So coming back to the topic, revision technique, how it works. So first itself, revision technique is same as a visualization. So visualization technique is something which you visualize your end result for the future. So here revision technique means we are changing something that already happened. So it's a memory. You know this thing happened, but that was a bad memory wherein you want to change that into a good memory. So that is where we are doing revision. So that's why it's called revision technique. For revision technique, you can use not just visualization. I always use visualization for revision technique, especially because affirming for this revision technique, I feel it's like, because we are trying to impress our subconscious mind of some memory that already happened. It's not even future, so it takes me some time to get back to if I am affirming, it is difficult for me. So visualization actually helped me in that kind of scenarios. So I do visualization, but you are free to do affirmation, scripting, these everything work. So how it works is, what I will do, I will tell how it works, how you can practice it. At the same time, I will say tell 2 or 3 examples which I have practiced and how it affected or how the results came and by when, the time period as well. So first thing, revision technique, as I mentioned, I always use visualization, so I am talking about visualization. Feel free to use affirmation or scripting. So this scenario happened. There is a memory that happened in your life where you are feeling so bad about it. And what you can do, visualize a scene like you're visualizing the future. Visualize this same bad memory that happened. Bring that scenario. There will be things which you clearly remember about that scenario. It can be a breakup, it can be work related, anything. Bring that situation into your mind. And if it's a situation where this person told that he doesn't love you or she doesn't love you and they won't break up, it can be a phone conversation. It's not like always face to face we will communicate all these things. It can be phone conversation, it can be message, it can be face to face. Bring that scenario. If it's a message, always see that scenario where you guys are talking, and in that chat he told he want to break up with you. So till before he told that scenario, like we want to break up, remember all the situation that happened wherein he was messaging you. And what you have to do is, that breakup sentence, you change it in a way wherein it feels like he is telling you, at times I feel like I want to break up, but I love you so much that I can't do that. Let's figure out how, let's figure out something where we can work together to build our relationship. So tweak the message. If it was a message, tweak the message to something like, we can't change, because everyone can't just change the situation just like that. It's very difficult. That's why I'm telling, bring the scenario, let all the memories come in, wherein till the worst memory, right, that he want to break up. Let's revise just that sentence. For example, when it's a physical face-to-face conversation wherein you guys are having the conversation, and then he or she is telling, this is not working for me anymore. At that time, maybe you can't revise, maybe, because this sentence, what the bad memories are always, it might be just, there will be a small sentence. It can be a 2-3 words that you always remember and it hurts you. So it's not easy to revise that words because we feel it's fake. So what you can do at that time, maybe you remember or bring in even the same scenario, like he telling you, this is not working for me, but I love you so much and I want to take this forward. Bring like that, so that you are not faking anything, you are just adding. But that is also revision, because he or she is not breaking up with you at that moment, which is also revision. So whenever I do, and if it's something that hurts me a lot, It's very difficult for me to go back and change the entire script that happened in that scenario, because these things we remember, that's why it's hurting us. So it's not easy to change the full script. If it's easy for you, go for it. That's the best. If it's not easy, do like this. That's how I always do if it's like something that is hurting me a lot. And how we can expect the result when you are doing these things again and again, and it's not just one time you write or you tell the affirmation. No, repeat it as much as you can. Repeat it as much as you can, in the sense, when you think about the scenario, it shouldn't hurt you. That's how you know this is working. It shouldn't hurt you. One thing you always have to remember is everyone is you pushed out. It's not like you are doing the affirmation, you are doing visualization to change that person. It doesn't work like that. We are changing ourselves. When we change ourselves, then the outer reality will change. The outer reality, like other people, will show up in the way we think about them. It's not never whoever is manifesting a relationship, whoever is manifesting a job. Don't think you are doing the affirmation, you are doing visualization technique so that he or she can show up in that way. It doesn't work like that. You have to change yourself. You have to change your self concept. You have to change what you are thinking about this people, whoever you want, right? So I always follow Neville Goddard. He have said a quotes where he have mentioned, no one else to change but you. Once you change yourself, then you can see result. Don't go, and never ever go for a blaming game. Even the revision, when you are doing, at times people feel like, why I should do revision? This happened and it was like a wrong thing that person did for us. If it was a wrong thing, stop manifesting or stop being around them, whatever. If you're here, you want to manifest your relationship, you want to manifest a job, like a particular, so jobs can be general and even relationship can be general. But if you are going specific, if you want to manifest a person but you have many bad memories and you are not able to forgive that person, it doesn't work. You have to. I know it's very hard to forgive a person who have done multiple things wrong to you, but we can only expect, because we are here manifesting a relationship, for example, we are here to manifest a good relationship. It's not like this person can come in and we can fight again and again. We want a good relationship with them. For that, we have to take a decision. We have to forgive that person. So only people who want to do that, because it's everyone's choice. So we have a choice. So if you decided to manifest a person, first thing you have to do, forgive that person, whatever have done. And it's not easy. I can't tell it's easy thing to do. At the same time, think about this, because we are manifesting. We know everyone is you pushed out. Something or the other in our mind actually had made that person show this. Because for a relationship, whatever is going on in our mind, the person who shows the exact what is going on in our mind will be our partners, because we are very close with them. So they will show up all our insecure feelings, anxious feelings, whatever it is. So first thing, coming back to our topic, forgive them, do the revision technique. So this is how you can do the revision technique. And now how you can expect the result is, it's not like one day you do revision, next day they will come. It can be actually, I have heard many stories, I have read many stories where the next day the person show up as if nothing happened. It can happen, because I believe anything can happen. I don't want anyone to have a belief like, okay, next day it will not happen. It can happen within 1 hour. So for me, how it worked is, I will tell a scenario. So one is regarding my workplace. So I was always good at my work, but one bad trait I have is, I am a latecomer. Latecomer in the sense, even if the meeting started, it can be just 1 minute. But this 1 minute, the whole team is waiting for me to join the whatever meeting. So there were scenarios, most of the time, I will be late to be frank. Most of the time I'll be late, but it's not like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It can be 1 or 2 minutes, but they are waiting. There can be scenario, it can be 5 minutes as well. So one time I logged in, I was late. Of course, the team was waiting for me, and my project manager, he clearly told Aparna, I'm not happy with this, because the full team is waiting for you and you can't even be on time, which is right. That is something I had to, that was wrong from my side. But that day, after he mentioned that, he was actually distant with me. He was actually not, even if I am talking about some business that we got, everything, he was not appreciating my work. And I felt really bad about that comment. So first thing, I want to do revision, because I want to stay with that company. That was my choice. So I started doing revision technique. What I did, I revised the same scenario. Like, he was talking like this, but at the same time he didn't tell he was not happy. He told, okay, whatever. And he maybe, yes. So my thought was, he told he was not happy, something like that, but in a funny way. It was a funny conversation that was happening. That's what I thought. And then he started appreciating my work. So it was a small scene, but the scene include that he told something related that I'm coming late in a funny way, but at the same time he told my work is that good. So I repeated the scene again and again and again. Every day I was doing 3 times at that time, because at that time I felt very bad about the comment. And for 2-3 days, to be frank, my project manager, he showed up the same way. He was not changing. He was actually ignoring me, I felt. And even though I was early for the next meetings, he was kind of ignoring me. But I didn't stop, because I know how it works. I repeated this again and again. It took me almost a week. But after 1 week, what happened? A scenario came up where he started appreciating my work like anything. Wherein my manager, he was in a funny way making fun of me or something like that. Fun of my late coming as well. Because at that time I was not late. Maybe some scenario happened. I don't remember, because this was like few years back. But my project manager, he started appreciating my work like anything. And he was always asking my suggestion for everything, which was like a drastic change, because this guy for the last 1 week was ignoring me. I was doing visualization again. The revision technique which I was doing was visualization again and again, wherein I started feeling some change inside. Once I started feeling some change inside, it took almost 2 days for him to show up in that way. But I got to know something had changed. Even if something didn't change as well, I was feeling good inside. For the last 2-3 days, I was not feeling good. Even though I was doing the revision technique, I still had that thought, oh, he said like that, he is ignoring me. I still had that thoughts, but I didn't stop. I did again and again, wherein my negative thoughts changed, and I started feeling good about the situation. I started feeling, no, he appreciates my work always, because my work is good, and he always appreciate. He always is by my side. I did that, and he showed up in that way. That's how it works. And another thing, me and my mom, we always fight for silly things. And at times earlier, before knowing manifestation, I always, whenever even small fight happen, I always think it as a big deal. This fight happened, and I am someone, that's my character, which I am working on, which I have changed a lot. So my character earlier was, I go in a silent mode when we fight. It's not just about my mom, with anyone. If I am going on a fight mode with anyone, it's like a silent mode. I never talk with them. So whenever this happens, I always think it's like a big deal. I don't know why. Even with parents, I feel like that. And this happened. And once I started having this revision technique, I always think, I don't visualize much, because it's, I know my mom will not go like, ghost me or anything. So I know I am comfortable with that. So what I did, it was kind of robotic affirmation, where no, it was a funny conversation, something like that, and we already have moved on from that fight. I always tell like that. And what happened is, usually if some fight happen, it takes like some hours for us to talk like back with each other in a very good mood. But whenever I started this, I'm telling you, within half an hour, we you know, once we have fight, we have fight, that's it. Because my character, I know people who fight and next minute they can be back with each other, but I am not that kind of person. That's why I'm telling, this was a big deal for me. But once I applied the revision technique, it was easy. So whenever now, always, yes, precaution is better than cure. Always visualize for the best results. But we are humans, we have emotion. At times we react to something or the other. And if you had a bad day or a bad memories that happen and you want to change that memories, I will suggest revision technique is the best. Always go back, revise whatever happened. Because once you revise, once you have changed here, once you have changed your thoughts here, in your mind, everything, you will feel, you know, it's like magic. People, it like it didn't exist at all. People will show up in a way to you, and this even can apply to anything, you know, job, a relationship, anything. If you guys broke up now, if there is someone who broke up now and listening to this video, I'm telling you, it's not end of the world. If you want to get back with this person, do the revision technique, remove that negative feeling that you have. Once you have removed that, it's easy for you guys to get back. There are many books. Actually, you can, I will suggest Neville Goddard books, because these books, I don't remember which is the name. Maybe I will comment below the name of the book. But there is one book, he actually written down all the success stories. It is there are success stories about relationship, there are success stories about buying house, getting full-time job, getting business, everything. So read all these kind of books. Read the books which will help you to be in track and do the process. And this is like magic, I'm telling you. Once you have revised things, once that that heaviness have gone from your mind, then you will see the results. So that's it, guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you soon. Bye.